Ryan Reynolds shared that Disney is officially on board for Free Guy 2. After the big success of Deadpool, Reynolds teamed up with the 20th Century Fox again to work on an original video game movie with director Shawn Levy. Free Guy not only made it through Disney buying out 20th Century, but it also stars Reynolds as Guy, a non-playable character in Free City who breaks free and starts thinking for himself. The wait for Free Guy ended up being longer than planned, thanks to COVID-19 causing Disney and 20th Century to push back the release several times. But when it finally hit theaters, the action-comedy video game movie turned out to be worth it. Free Guy earned rave reviews, landed a certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and clearly impressed audiences. With all the buzz, Disney now seems eager to keep the story going. Just days after Free Guy hit theaters, Ryan Reynolds tweeted that Disney told him they're ready for a sequel. In his tweet, Reynolds pointed out how the team had marketed Free Guy as an original IP, something you don't see much of in Hollywood these days. He also had a laugh about the irony of an original IP getting a sequel. It's no shock that Disney wants to move forward with a Free Guy sequel. The film's glowing reviews and Disney's love for building franchises make it a natural choice. What's funny, as Ryan Reynolds pointed out, is the irony. Free Guy pokes fun at the media's obsession with sequels. Still, that's not likely to stop Reynolds from returning as Guy. With a big paycheck likely on the table and a fresh idea from him and Shawn Levy, another film could be exciting to tackle. While details about Free Guy 2 might take a while to surface, fans of the original are already speculating about where the story could go. The first movie wraps up its main plot by the end, but it leaves the door open for more. In fact, Free Guy's ending sets up the possibility for a sequel to take the story in a fresh and unexpected direction, giving Reynolds and the team plenty of creative freedom. Free Guy also turned out to be a bigger box office hit than many realized, especially considering the unpredictable year for theatrical releases. Featuring popular streamers and capitalizing on Reynolds' star power, the film became one of 2021's top 10 earners. While it ranked 10th, the $300 million worldwide box office and other metrics highlight just how impressive its success truly was. Free Guy being the 10th highest grossing movie of 2021 is impressive for several reasons. For starters, it was the only original IP to crack the top 10 that year. In fact, it's also the only top 10 earner across 2021 and 2022 that wasn't part of a massive franchise like the MCU. The movie also gave Ryan Reynolds a chance to show a different side of himself. While he's known for playing snarky, quick-witted characters, Guy was more wholesome and sincere. This could have been a risk, as it might not have clicked with his loyal fanbase. Instead, the role was a hit, and probably opened doors for Reynolds to explore more diverse characters in the future. Even though Free Guy was an original IP, it had some big advantages usually tied to franchise films. With Reynolds' star power, he's practically a franchise on his own. Add in Disney as the distributor, a studio that dominates with IPs like Marvel and Star Wars, and it's clear Free Guy had solid backing. Plus, Reynolds' popularity as Deadpool only boosted interest. At the time, Deadpool was preparing to join the MCU but was still tied to 20th Century Studios, the same team behind Free Guy, which helped set the movie up for success. Free Guy also found success by tapping into the gaming community at just the right time. During the pandemic, platforms like Twitch and Facebook Gaming saw a massive spike in viewership as more people stayed home. This surge in interest helped Free Guy connect with audiences who were already immersed in gaming culture. Since then, gaming crossovers have become a growing trend in entertainment, with hits like The Witcher, The Last of Us, and Arcane already making waves, and a God of War series on the horizon. Free Guy's success could inspire studios to take more chances on original IPs in a post-pandemic world, showing there's still plenty of room for fresh ideas alongside established franchises. Now, here's something you might not know about Free Guy. Ryan Reynolds actually regrets not including Thor's hammer among the film's many pop culture nods. In the epic final battle, we see Guy wield Captain America's shield, throw a punch with Hulk's fist, and even whip out a lightsaber. But Reynolds wishes they had found a way to work in another iconic weapon. In a chat with Variety, Reynolds and director Shawn Levy talked about the making of Free Guy and its endless Easter eggs. They shared how they approached Disney to get permission for all the references, with each of them recalling different levels of approval granted by the studio. Reynolds joked that it became the perfect opportunity to ask for forgiveness afterward, admitting he regrets they didn't do something with Thor's hammer. Here is what Levy said. We wrote a letter to Disney. Dear Disney, this is Shawn Levy and Ryan Reynolds. Could we use a lightsaber or Cap shield or Hulk's fist? I recollect that they said yes to all of them. Ryan recollected that maybe they said pick one or two, and we just decided to use all of them. And Reynolds added, this is where it did get borderline lawless. I said, I think this is the perfect opportunity to ask for forgiveness. I interpreted this as using all of them. I do regret that we didn't do something with Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, is one of those pop culture icons everyone recognizes, especially with its lore stating that only those deemed worthy can wield it. If Ryan Reynolds' character had used it in Free Guy, it could have added a fun twist to the story. It's interesting to hear that Reynolds regrets not including another Avengers reference in the film, but in the end it might have been for the best, as the elements they did include, like Captain America's shield and the lightsaber, were a hit with audiences. With Reynolds and Shawn Levy teaming up on more upcoming projects, it'll be exciting to see what kind of clever references they'll throw in next. And who knows, maybe we'll finally see Reynolds wielding Mjolnir in a future film. Now beside this, Ryan Reynolds and Free Guy writer Matt Lieberman are teaming up again to bring the classic cartoon superhero Mighty Mouse to the big screen. First introduced in 1942's The Mouse of Tomorrow, Mighty Mouse is a small but mighty hero, originally a Superman parody with powers like super strength, flight, and dramatic lines like, "Here I come to save the day." Paramount Animation has tapped Reynolds' production company, Maximum Effort, to work on the film with Lieberman. Brad Butler, the VP of Animated Features, will be overseeing it. Not much else is known about the project yet, but it's just the latest attempt to bring the iconic character back to the screen. Reynolds reuniting with writer Lieberman is a big deal for Mighty Mouse's big screen comeback. The little superhero has had a long history with tons of theatrical shorts, a Saturday morning cartoon, and several reboots over the years. But despite the character's cultural impact, previous attempts to bring Mighty Mouse to the big screen failed, including one from the writers of The Meg and Red. Now, with Reynolds and Lieberman on board, the project is getting a fresh start. Their partnership means Mighty Mouse will likely take after Free Guy, blending action with humor. This isn't the first time Reynolds' company Maximum Effort has worked with Paramount. They're also teaming up for a sci-fi project based on Starter Villain by John Scalzi. Paramount's focus on Mighty Mouse is part of a bigger trend of adapting classic animated properties, similar to what they've done with Sonic the Hedgehog and Disney's live-action The Lion King. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. We'll see you next time.